Welcome to Raph's Hall of Fame. This is the show where every episode we have a guest who tries to convince me of why their underrated favorite should be in my Hall of Fame. Today we have Choni Francis.
Yeah, this is going to be easy work of why my favorite belongs in the Hall of Fame. Pat myself on the back. Ha ha. There we go.
Fantastic. Now, if you are watching this on the CH2 YouTube channel, you shouldn't be. You got to stop that because this has already been on Dropout for some weeks.
Yeah, I'm just going to agree with you.
It's been some weeks.
Oh, guys, you got to go over there, man.
You got to get over there.
Yes.
Subscribe to Dropout. You can see stuff like this early. And also, then you can be a part of our private, exclusive Discord where we text back and forth. And I text way different than I talk.
Wow.
Yeah,
y'all
it's
texting?
fascinating.
Y'all
it's
texting people?
Well, it's like a messaging board thing.
Oh, that shit's
you know
real
about
dope.
Discord?
That shit's dope. That shit is real dope.
Okay, now Choni, I know you from Second City.
Second City.
Are you still doing shows there?
Yes, I'm still doing shows there. We got a show called monthly show running called Black People, which of course it's all black people on the team. What? Get out of here. Yeah. And the best thing about the show is when we get a whole bunch of white people, because we know a lot of white people watch improv, not a lot of black people watch improv.
Yeah.
So we're trying to change that, but the best part of the show is when we get a whole bunch of white people to say black people. And it's just, they never really know. They're like, and they still looking at each other like, it's okay, white people, it's okay. You could say black people.
Does that come at the beginning of the show or just at any point?
At any point, I look at the audience and I look at them. I'm like, hey. And they like, black people. I'm like, welcome. And then especially right now because it's Black History Month.
And when is that show?
We have one. We just had one last Saturday. Our next one is February 16th. Let's just say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometime in February.
Sometime in February.
Go to Second City Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's on Hollywood Boulevard. It is hidden.
It is hidden.
I don't want to slander my former, can you even say alma mater?
I mean, they ain't cutting the check right now. So, I mean, we actually doing them a plug right now. So, come see black people. And if we're not at Second City, then, just come see us. You'll hear about it. Come see me. Am I plugging myself right now?
Of course.
Okay,
yeah,
listen.
That's
wherever they put that Chiron or Cryon at, that's what it's called?
Chiron, yeah.
Chiron, that's what it is? Yeah, Choni Francis at Instagram and Choni on Twitter. And just like Ralph said that I am not the same person on Instagram as I am on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
I tweet very differently.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Now you're originally from Houston?
Yeah, I'm from H-Town. What's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Already. NASA got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in, home with a screw, chopped and screw.
Right, yeah, and NASA.
And NASA.
Okay, and Beyonce.
Yeah, the queen.
Yeah, I guess. I was always a fan.
Oh no,
it's not that I'm not. It's not that I don't.
Oh shit! I'm out. Cut this shit right now. I ain't with him, y'all. I am not with him.
I love Kelly Rowland. Was always my favorite.
Okay, you're Kelly Rowland. You like to be second place. I see. This is going to be easy to convince
disrespect. Okay, who is the person that you're convincing me of?
The person that I am convincing you
Let 'em know.
To be in the Hall of Fame is two-time champion, Mr. Florida basketball, the one, the only from the Houston Rockets, the only team in the 90s to win championships besides Jordan's Bulls, Vernon Mad Max Maxwell.
That was very good.
That was very good, right? Thank you.
Now coming up, I'm originally from Chicago. I am a Bulls fan.
Oh, this is gonna be easy work. Easy.
I did not watch basketball for the 94-95 season. Michael Jordan retired after three-peating in 93. And I always came up thinking, well, that Houston Rockets team, I don't know, not that great because they didn't have to go up again. They didn't have to go through Mike.
Well, listen, Mike, that's Mike's fault, okay? That's Mike's fault. That's the city of Chicago. And I'm going to say to you, like Rudy Tomjanovich said, I may be misquoting. Yeah, that's the coach.
Okay, of the Houston Rockets.
Of the Houston Rockets at the time. He says, never underestimate the heart of a champion. As I look in this camera and that camera.
Oh, yeah, that one's yours.
That one's mine.
This one is the wide, the 2-shot, and then that one's mine.
It doesn't matter. I'm here with you, okay? So listen, so you underestimated the heart of a champion. So you just tuned out where we made
Olajuwon is a champion. I will say that.
Yes.
Olajuwon, absolutely, hands down.
Olajuwon is a champion. You know who else is a champion?
Who's that?
Vernon Mad Max Maxwell.
Should have seen it coming.
Yep.
Okay. So what are some points outside of I don't know, statistics?
Yeah. What
are some characteristics that he showed that would put him in my Hall of Fame? Because I didn't watch the NBA after those 2 years when Mike went on.
I don't think nobody watched the NBA except everybody.
You're right. The numbers did go down.
The numbers did go down.
But when I was looking this up, when I found out that you wanted to talk about him, I mean, dude is interesting. Yeah. There's some very good points and some not so great ones, I will say.
Right.
But there's. Go ahead.
No, please.
Okay, so
you are excited about it.
The one thing that I saw was
my hair.
Malice at the Palace was when Ron Artest went into the stands,
yes,
and beat up on those fans.
Right.
That was, I don't know, 2000, 2005, 2000, something like that. Mm-hmm. I had never seen anything like this before. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Ron Artest, a fan throws like a cup at him, and he lashes out, goes into now he's Meta World Peace now, just the full 180. And the whole stadium, everything went crazy in Detroit.
One of the best things in sports history to happen.
Okay, you think it's one of the best things? That's your take on it.
Oh my God, that literally changed the game of like basketball and fans interaction.
It did change it, and that's why I thought that was the first time. Vernon Mad Max Maxwell was Ron Artest before Ron Artest. He went into the stands. Well, what year do I have?
I got it. Don't worry about it, Raph.
Okay, yeah,
I got you right here. Here it is. Here it is. 1995.
1995.
At Portland, February 6th. Look at that.
10 years before.
Black History Month. Happens every day, man. Max. Yes. So, do you want to do this, or shall I do this?
Go ahead.
Oh my God. So he ran into the stands, heckling fan, and punched him in the face. Now, if you see this on the video, he punched him in the face. You know why?
There is video.
There is video. Because I also had to look this up. Because, see, in Houston, we just knew about Mad Max and the reputation precedes and stuff, but he could ball. But I had to go back and watch the video.
Right.
And, like, I thought he was just going to push him. Nah.
Right. No.
Yo,
he
punched
cocked
him. Back.
Yeah.
He hit him with a haymaker. I was like, oh, but you know why? Because he was talking about his sick daughter.
Right. The fan was heckling him about his daughter who was sick at the time.
His daughter being
somehow
sick.
he heard it. I guess when you're out there, you can zone in on certain people.
Yeah.
But
like after a while, you keep hearing somebody keeps talking about and as we know, there are lions and there are lionesses. Mm-hmm. Did I say that right? Lionesses. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But you know what I'm saying. But when you talk about somebody's like kid or daughter, or come on, man, you talk about my mama. Oh, we fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you talking about his daughter who is sick.
Yeah,
so,
his daughter.
I mean, I'm not condoning violence, but after a while, it's like somebody got to look at him and be like, hey, man, and Portland, you know, coming from a white guy, I don't know, it could have been some things, you know what I'm saying?
This is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
We probably are on the same page, it seems like, look, you can heckle, but at some point they should know that there's consequences. Like, you can't just say anything.
You cannot say anything. Because after a while, no matter how many times you say something, it's just like everybody is still people. It's just like, I'm gonna turn the other cheek. You know, we can only take the Martin approach for so long until we like take like the Malcolm approach. It's just like, yo, then it's like, hey man, I gotta go after you. And it's just like, I'm not trying to hurt you, but now I am like in like a defensive position, as what Mad Max played so well on Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He just went back. He was like, he couldn't take it out on Clyde Drexler. You know what I'm saying? So then he had to like. It was like, yo, man, like stop talking about it. And then I'm pretty sure, see, because what we don't see is like the whole like the build up to him walking into the stands.
Well, yeah.
So it's probably his whole game. Like the guy was right there behind the court. So
had to have been, because people are saying crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like this is one thing that just it went too far for him.
Yeah, yeah, and but I mean, he was fine. He was fined $20,000.
Yeah.
He was fined $20,000, but I don't think he was suspended. I'm looking it up right now. The NBA suspended him. Oh, yep, there we go. He was.
So okay, yeah.
He was
on the
suspended for 10
flip side, so on the flip side of that, I will say you couldn't really do that today and still continue.
No.
Yeah, and still continue playing. So the flip side of that is, ultimately, in the end, maybe it's not so good for you and your future.
Yeah.
If you can't like keep some type of composure. I don't mind people talking back. So what you got to send your
homeboys? So what you got to send your homeboys? You got to give them that eye like. Hey, and then they take him out.
Which does happen, because in that instance, specifically with Vernon Maxwell, you see Robert Horry jump into the stands with him to jump into that fight. With the Malice at the Palace, you see Steven Jackson. And there's a point there's also video of that where Jermaine O'Neal comes from off camera from the other side of the court and slides in and punches a fan in the face who had come on to the court.
Yo, it's like at a point like nobody's gonna. If somebody came up here to College Humor and started heckling everybody in here, it's going to be to a point where it's just like, you know what? I'm going to go punch this guy in the face. Like,
well, we probably have him removed. That's the thing of like, yeah. You know, have somebody else do it for you.
Have somebody else do it for you, and then everybody's just like, yo, did you see that? And then the cameras will be out, and then obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's one of his things that, like, you know, it's not so good for Vernon Maxwell, but
that's a point 4. That's a point in the pro column for me.
Oh, really?
Because the guy was heckling him over his daughter who was sick.
Okay.
So that person, I think, because that guy, he's probably been talking all kind of shit to other people in his life. And he was drinking. He's a bad person.
And he did have that beer in his hand. So and stadium beers are the best beers, because it takes like 3 stadium beers and you are out of there. So I know the finals. Yeah. So
that's a point 4. There's also that shows courage to me. Wow. There's also on the other side of it, there's been instances of cowardice to combat that. I have here in 1995, he feigned a hamstring injury. This is the same year. He feigned a hamstring injury.
Okay.
And was he faked like he was injured, and later admitted that he was only frustrated that he was not getting enough playing time.
Right, because of the great Clyde Drexler.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, if you have like put your heart into the city, and when you live in Houston, and when you from Houston, and when you play from Houston, I mean, and when you play in Houston, just like, man, the city. When you put your heart in the city, like the city gives it back. And so for Clyde to come back, it's like Clyde is from Houston, but Clyde left. Clyde played with Hakeem at Houston, and then he left and went to Portland. He got drafted ahead of Jordan. Because it was the same.
Full mistake. That was a very great draft.
Yeah, Jordan could have been in Portland, and Clyde could have been in Chicago.
Yeah,
whole thing NBA, like that's like the time flux capacity. Yeah, all over. But here's the thing. I'm thinking this is what it is. He faked a hamstring. So he would not get cut because right after that they cut him.
So he did get cut.
I mean, he did get cut, but it's just like if you fake, it's just like, yo, like you can't. So then I have more time to prove myself that I can play more minutes.
Right.
But Clyde,
I still think I think there's a better way to do that.
How?
Well,
it's Clyde Drexler. I can't punch Clyde Drexler in the face. Then I'm gonna
you play better. You try to be better.
He played better.
Or figure out, I don't know, a different role for yourself in that Or just go to a different team. I think that's. But you know what? At that time, I think there was more of a stigma with being like today. I think you just. I don't want to be here. I'll just go someplace else.
Yeah. If I.
But there, they would try to like stick it at that time.
At that time, you like, yo, like this is my team. I'm sticking out. Like me going to go play for the San Antonio Spurs, which he did.
Yeah.
Which is like, yo, you don't go to the San Antonio Spurs. Like, no, you're not going over there and go and play with them and try and compete.
That would be like if I was like, hey. Katie's getting too much attention. I'm gonna fake like I got a sore throat or something, whatever my version of an injury would be, and I can't talk. And then 2 weeks later, I'm over at Funny or Die or something like that. That's not cool. That's not cool.
But in today's world, it would be accepted.
It would be cool?
Yeah, so it'd just be like, I want to go play with them. And then it's just like, this motherfucker is over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now, all right. So then later on, I mean, this guy, he still had some fight in him, even though he feigned an injury. Because in 2000, in Seattle, he got in a fight with a teammate.
Gary Payton.
The great Gary Payton.
The great Gary Payton.
He bumps heads with the best of them.
Well, that means that's a testament of just like he does not back down from competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, yes, he did fake an injury, a hamstring injury. Okay, but as far as like competition, it don't matter whether he goes into the stands to like go after a fan, or he going after Clyde Drexler with his fake hamstring,
right?
Or Gary Payton. Everybody knows that Gary Payton is one of the most like shit talkers in the league.
Yeah.
And for him and Gary Payton, obviously it's Gary's team.
Yeah.
You know, and they bumping heads of just like of probably playing time or probably practice. Well, he was a shooting guard. Vernon Maxwell was a shooting guard. Mm-hmm. So it's probably bumping heads. But also 2 other players got injured trying to break the fight up. Yeah, two other players were trying to so you know they was throwing like them hands. They was throwing fisticuffs.
Do you think? Do you know if this was like after a game or something, or was it like? Because sometimes they call like players only meetings where it's like, okay, players only. If they have like an issue with each other or whatever, and they'll be. Do you think it was a players only thing? It's Saturday afternoon, and they all
a Saturday afternoon. Well, I would think that. I don't know where it was, but it was in the locker room.
Yeah.
It was in the locker room. So you're not going to hang out. I'm pretty sure it was after practice because after a game in the locker room, media is in there.
Right.
So it has to be after practice. And you just not going to like start throwing hands like after a game. And then in 2000, I don't know how the Sonics were coming off that last run. Because they had just not in 2000, but they had just played the Bulls in
that was 97. Yeah, or 96.
96. Sorry, yeah, 96. So never mind. Yeah. So I'm all off right now.
Man,
that was the Pistons in Detroit.
Well, the guy is a fighter.
Lakers.
He could have had a whole nother career.
Yeah, but
if he had played hockey, all this would be fine.
Well. It would be fine, but if he would have played hockey, he probably would have been arrested on the ice because any black man who can fight like that playing hockey, there's no way.
It's got to be illegal.
It got to be illegal. There's no way that brothers would be able to fight like that in hockey and it not be some type of like repercussions of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he's got that fight in him.
Mm-hmm. He got that dog in him, as they say. As Shannon Sharp said, he got that dog in him. He got that dog. No way, Skip. Come on.
Oh, Shannon Sharp.
Skip, come on, Skip.
With football players, you don't know how they talk necessarily. Yeah. I didn't know that he had that, like, it's a little bit of a list,
it's
right?
A little bit
Is
of
that
list.
slander? That's not slander.
No.
It sounds like he has like a little bit.
I have a list, so I can talk about him.
Right. Okay.
So as a person who has a list, I can talk about Shannon Sharp. Skip, see, you know what I'm saying? You got to get that cognac, and that's what you got to do.
It makes you a little bit less, because he was such like a scary guy on the field. It makes it, I don't know, more like approachable.
Yeah, man, everybody loves Uncle Shannon. Shout out to Uncle Shannon Sharp, man.
All right, so Vernon Mad Max Maxwell, he gets points for the nickname. He gets points for having courage. He gets points for standing up for his daughter.
I got some more points.
Okay, go ahead.
I got some more points. Your lovely Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
He brought it to Jordan.
Okay.
He wasn't afraid of Michael Jordan. Now we talking about where it was Jordan and it was Reggie Miller. Do we know of any other shooting guards from that era, but in the 90s, besides Jordan and Reggie Miller, who dominated the game? Go ahead.
Oh no! I mean, you'd have
Byron
to go, like,
Russell.
big.
I mean, not
No,
Byron
no.
Russell. Who was a coach for the Lakers? Who played for the Lakers?
Luke Walton?
No.
Oh no.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? It does not matter.
Oh, Byron Scott.
Byron Scott. Who is that guy? Don't even know him.
Yeah, no, it's a different thing. It was like bigger players.
Yeah, it was bigger players. So he matched it. He brought it to Jordan. Even though he says on record that like Jordan was obviously the hardest person to like guard, of course, it's Michael Jordan, but he wasn't afraid of Jordan.
Right.
He gave it to Jordan when people would just be looking at Michael Jordan. Even Magic was just like, I saw Jordan one time and and he was looking. I was like, how did he do that? Nah, you know what Vernon was doing?
What's that?
Giving him a hand check. He was giving him a hand check. He was not afraid to go at Jordan and Reggie Miller.
I do like that because one of my favorite players is Steve Kerr, only because he took a punch in the face from Michael Jordan at practice.
Right. I mean, well, but do we think Steve Kerr deserved that?
What? The punch in the face?
The punch in the face?
No, not at all. But he took it. Are you kidding? No. Why would anyone ever punch Steve Kerr? I can't imagine him ever deserving anything. He's the most woke NBA coach of anything.
But you don't think Steve Kerr was kind of annoying when he was like playing like, come on, like Steve Kerr was probably Steph Curry, but not as much swag. You know what I'm saying?
Or handles. I mean, all he could do is catch and shoot.
Yeah, catch and shoot. So it's kind of like he like a little bit like annoying. So if he like, so you know what I'm saying? Steve Kerr probably was like feeling himself. He's like, yo, I can shoot threes. Jordan, you can't even shoot threes. And Jordan was probably like, what? I learned that from Vernon, Maxwell.
Oh, wow.
See? It all comes back to, see, Vernon.
He taught Mike everything he knows.
Vernon was right after Bill Laimbeer. And Rick Mahorn, you know what I'm saying, from the Pistons.
Right,
he led the way for your boy, Jakeem Noah. You know what I'm saying? Scrappy. He can get into physical altercations.
Right.
He was Lance Stevens, Draymond Green.
Oh, yeah. He's right.
Like every team needs, I feel like every team got to have that one.
An enforcer.
That one enforcer, kind of like hockey. This is the most I have ever talked about hockey in my life. I've never talked about hockey.
Fighting.
It's fighting, but it's basketball and if I don't know if you've ever got a chance to sit courtside of a game.
No.
Okay, when you sit courtside of the game.
Sorry, I've never been able to sit courtside.
Okay, I got it for free. Okay, and then I was at the top, and somebody's like, "You want to come to courtside?" I said, "Hell yeah!" Gave courtside. I sat down. Me and my lady sat like courtside, and when I tell you, those bodies, they are literally pounding bodies. So I see why they have the little like pads underneath and on the knees because they are banging bodies down there.
Yeah.
Like it ain't easy being. I mean, I never played in the NBA, but it ain't easy. It ain't
never played in the NBA?
Nah.
What are you doing on this show?
I'm only 5'8". I play football. I play football for the University of Houston. Shout out University of Houston, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, all right. So he's a fighter. I would have to assume that he's talk trash because most of them
one of the best trash talkers.
But this guy also spoke out against Magic Johnson when Magic Johnson had retired because he had contracted, he had become HIV positive.
Yeah, he did.
And he retired, but then a couple of years later, he announced that he was gonna come back. He only retired because obviously there was such like a stigma around it at that time still.
Yeah.
And then he announced, okay, I'm gonna come back to the NBA, and they were a group of players. There were at least a handful who were outspokenly against playing with Magic or against Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Vernon Maxwell happened to be one of those. One of those players who was outside.
No baseball player, Bryce Harper.
Leave Bryce Harper out of this.
Man, okay, all right. See, I feel like that people just didn't know back then. Like they did not know. They wasn't educated. It's kind of like with anything with like, I don't know, stocks. I'm just comparing it
with stocks.
With stocks, you don't know a lot about stocks. I didn't start learning about stocks until I got an Apple phone. So I'm sort of like, why is this on my phone and why won't it go away? So it's like, I guess you guys want me to learn something. Okay, Apple. So it's just kind of like that with like HIV. It's just like, we did not know that, like, and I'm saying we,
right.
because I'm part of like Vernon, Maxwell in Houston and everything. But like, I feel like as people, black people, like, I don't want to go into like a whole, like, you know what, fuck it. Let's go there. All right. So listen, so just as like black people, we are misinformed with like a lot of information, especially when it comes to like sexually transmitted diseases, especially when it goes back to like, we don't trust shit. Because you know what I'm saying, the last time that like, just like when it comes to like diseases and black people, it's just like, yo, we are always the first ones to be upon that shit, like the Tuskegee experiment,
right?
You know what I'm saying, like things like that. So just like, yo, I don't want no part of that. But we are like misinformed, and especially and then moving away from like just like black people, just like society was misinformed about the whole fucking HIV thing, and just talking about like it came from mostly like, you know what I'm saying, like gay men, which is fucking false. You know what I'm saying, which is just like bullshit. That's just like spread, and then it's just like we the last ones to get like the information. So yeah.
With that being said, the NBA, there are many black players in the NBA, and not all. I think this group was in the minority of people who spoke out specifically against it. My thing was, I was happy with like the way, I mean, not to go back to Michael Jordan, but like to
Michael Jordan because Vernon Mad Max gave him the business on the court.
But I mean, concerning like the whole Magic thing, there were players like Mike who kind of like stuck by him, and Michael Jordan not to slander anyone, allegedly, purportedly, not the nicest person, probably not the most understanding person. Knows Anybody Jordan. That can win like that and is that like cutthroat and punch poor little Steve Kerr in the face. I don't think, I don't know. He stood by, because I think that they had. He was cleared by the doctors, by like NBA doctors and stuff like that. He wouldn't have been able to come back if that hadn't been the case.
Yeah, I feel like people are afraid of what they don't understand.
Yeah,
sure. It's kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to bring this in, to bring it all together. Just like, speaking about like Colin Kaepernick, it's just like you could support Colin Kaepernick and still have the love of the love for the game of football, and it's just like and then so now that like people aren't understanding what Colin is actually trying to do, and the message is getting like, is going everywhere, which is just like, people did not understand what HIV was at the time. It's just misinformed.
Yeah, that's true.
So
has he come back and apologized for that since then, or do you think he's still? Has he come back now where we have more information and been like, hey, I was wrong, I'm sorry. Nothing. There was no instance of.
No, it's not out there in the world. I'm pretty sure he picked up his Motorola phone, and
this was the '90s.
This was the '90s, and he probably said, "Hey, Magic, I'm sorry. Can I come work for the Lakers now?" Like I don't know. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't know if he has, and it's not public record that he has done it. So. Right. Vernon, listen, I'm out here fighting for you, brother. Make my job easier. That's all. That's all. Look, I'm trying to get you in the Hall of Fame, brother. I'm trying to get you in Rap's Hall of Fame.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
I am prepared to make my ruling on this one.
Okay. Okay.
I've heard everything. I'm prepared to make a ruling. Oh man,
wait,
this is a tough one.
And
go ahead.
Can I give you his nickname? It was Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch because of his 3-point shooting.
Did he steal that from Robert Horry?
No. Mr. Robert is Big Shot Rob. Hakeem the Dream, Clyde the Glide. Sleepy Floyd. Oh, it was just Otis Thorpe.
Yeah.
Sam Cassell. Mario Ellie.
Sam Cassell.
95. Like, he's a champion. He got the rings. He got the defense.
He is a champion.
I mean, the hamstring injury.
That's for a different Hall of Fame. Okay. Let's say I'm gonna make a ruling on this.
Okay.
This is a very difficult decision.
Okay. All right. Let me get everything out of my pockets. I got an iPod Nano.
Oh no!
It's a
and an iPhone.
And an iPhone. Just Vernon.
I guess it's saving space on your phone.
Don't.
An iPod. Okay. Oh my God. So my ruling on this is that are you clicking?
I'm nervous. I am so nervous of this.
My ruling is that Vernon Mad Max Maxwell is not in my Hall of Fame only because he's had, what year is it? He's had 20 years. He's had 20 years to come out and be like, hey, I was wrong about the Magic. Because that would have been great if he came out and been. Well, I mean, he's not that famous. That's why he's on this show. but I'm saying though, allegedly. But I'm saying though,
allegedly.
But if he could have came back for the city of Houston and been like, yo, I'm gonna give to this cause or this cause, and I was misinformed for HIV and STI, just like awareness and education. Because you're right, I'm sure it was just a thing of misinformation. So to help other people who are also misinformed, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
hey man, do that. You're in.
Yeah, hey, listen, Vernon, Mad Max Maxwell.
Also,
come on.
Also, your champion, the man who is championing you, is having an iPod Nano.
Come on, man. When the last time you seen an iPod Nano, it fits in the size of your hand. Just like Vernon Mad Max Maxwell, he will fit on any team. He needs you. Listen, brother. Dang, come on, man. This is dope, man.
Do you have anything else you want to plug?
Nah, man. Just, you guys, man, follow me, and I'll be plugging all the things that I do. And, man, I love y'all in abundance. And, let's get it, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks a lot. All right. Yeah. So this is so awkward. I gotta move the mic.
You got it.
All right. Thank you so much. I know I did. I was gonna go to the camera and then come right back. I was gonna move this. Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you so much for watching. That is it. Are we out already? That is all. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Raphael. And if you like that video, subscribe to Dropout, where you can chat with the cast in the exclusive Dropout Discord. And that is a chest thang promise, which is almost as good as a real promise.